Hi, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Killjoy Jake YouTube channel. I greatly appreciate you for stopping by today, ladies and gents. We have 11 weeks until Scream 7, and we're going to be talking all about it tonight. If you're watching this on replay, please like the stream, push all the buttons, press all the things. I don't know. Do the things, guys. It'd be pretty damn cool. We're almost at 40,000 subscribers. I would love to hit that before Scream 7 comes out on February 27th of next year. I have a lot of things to talk about, and guys, the chat is actually working and on screen today. I am so happy right now. I don't even know what to do with myself. It hasn't been doing that the last couple of streams, but it is today. So let's rock and roll. Let's talk some horror. All right, who's with us? We got Paula Fitzhenry, who's a member, by the way. Paula, major points to you, my friend. Thank you for being a channel member, saying hi, hello. Hello. Reaper Kid is saying, what's up? I think the scenes with Chad and Mindy getting attacked and Celeste O'Connor getting attacked is all the same scene. All three of them are there together. I agree. It looks like it's at night at some sort of restaurant. And I think we're gonna see at least one or maybe multiple of those characters die, which would be kind of crazy. I'm here for it though. I want to see some big showcase kill. I'm also there's a scene as well where I think someone gets tackled through a window, and I'm wondering if that's there or not, or maybe that's the coffee shop. I'm not 100% sure. I remember that scene and being like, who's getting tackled through a window? What's happening here? I smashing glass though. That's pretty cool. It's almost like when Billy Corgan likes to smash pumpkins. Dave Sim that's a joke for a very niche and small audience. But anyways, Dave Sim is saying a live stream and I have to miss it. No, sorry, Big Daddy Jake. I'll forgive you this time, Dave, but definitely not next time. I'm on my way to watch Silent Night, Deadly Night. You're super stoked for it. No, that's a really good reason to not come to the live stream. Seriously, man, movie rocks. You guys should be going and seeing that one opposed to hanging out with old Jake. Seriously, this movie rocks. Support indie horror. This movie totally bangs. It's a great slasher movie, probably my favorite slasher movie of the year too. So there's a lot of reasons to go and check that one out. Dave, I love you for that, my friend. Thank you so much for stopping in, and enjoy the movie, seriously. Froggy Fresh Shitpost, who has a profile picture of the Candy Man, or the Candy King, I guess, from VHS Halloween. I love it. What's up, Froggy Fresh? How we doing? Hi, Jake. Just got back from Silent Night, Deadly Night. You already went. You're awesome. Really enjoyed that, and I'm about to watch Influencers, which also dropped today, if you haven't heard of it. It's a sequel to Influencer. I'm about to watch both of those movies for the first time this weekend, and they will be up for Patreon and channel members. So I'm really excited to talk a little bit about both of those in little reviews. I've had some requests to talk about these movies, so I'm excited to go into them. I think I've told you guys before, I saw half of the first one and I fell asleep. It's not a testament to that movie at all. It was just very late at night. And when it was like a couple of years ago, I want to say, when that movie first came out. And people were talking about it. If I'm not mistaken, it was like 2 years ago that one came out, and it was right in the middle of like me going real hard with this page. So I was tired. it was bedtime, and I just wasn't getting around to it. But I'm gonna watch them this weekend. I'm excited for it. I think it's gonna be fun. Casper's Eye Socket is saying, "What if John Cena is Stu Macher's brother?" I mean, I can't complain about John Cena being in movies. So I've been. That's what I'll say. Him being the brother would be kind of wild. That's insane casting, though. No one's taking down that ghost. John Cena would just absolutely pummel anybody. Like, there's some people who are just too powerful to be Ghostface. King Matthew III is saying, "What's up, Jake? How are you doing tonight?" I'm freaking fantastic. How are you, my friend? Unfortunately, I can't join the stream either. Oh no, because me and my wife are having a movie night. We're watching Santa's Slay 2005 and Jingle All the Way. That's... I love that. I love you for that double feature, dude. That's wild. Jingle All the Way has my favorite Arnold Schwarzenegger line of all time. "I'm not a pervert." I love it. 10 out of 10. Greatest line of all time. Greatest scene of all time. I just want a Turbo Man. I just want Turbo Man. My Arnold's impression is terrible, by the way. I'm so sorry. That's the best. That's genuinely the best I can do. But I'll tell you what. I want a Turbo Man. That's my takeaway from that movie. We have Lincoln Johnson saying, "First time live." Thanks for hanging out with us, Lincoln Johnson. How are you? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Thanks for talking a little horror. What are you excited about in the realm of slashers, horror, goop? There's a lot of goop in these movies. So are you excited for goop? Let me know. It's an important question, truly. So thank you for hanging out with us. We appreciate you. Erica's also with us, our lovely mod. What's up, Erica? How we doing? Hey. How you doing? Welcome in. Samantha Robinson, a channel member, saying, "Hey, Jake." What's up, Samantha? How we doing? Lindsay Kamar saying, "Babyface Jake, I know I shaved. I miss my beard." I miss it already. I want to grow it back out. I will say though, it feels like you constantly have pubes on your face, so I don't know how I really feel about that. It was kind of weird at first, but here we are. Here we are, man. Stephanie Hinkle saying hi, everybody. Hi, Stephanie. How we doing? Alex is saying, seeing The Shining in IMAX tonight. I'm jealous. That sounds like a lot of fun. I just got my tickets for the new Avatar in IMAX, which my fiance is super excited for. I'm excited for it. I don't know if I'm like over the moon about Avatar flicks, but I think they're gorgeous. I think that's for sure. They look they're beautiful looking movies. And I'm just hoping that James Cameron does something else with his life before, he's an old guy. That's all I'm saying. I want to see some more other stuff from him too. So Kyle Scunberg is saying, good evening. How old is it there? Huh? How cold is it? It's pretty cold. It's starting to get cold around here. Pretty brutal. It's time to hibernate. What? It's time to hibernate a little bit. Let me tell you, it's time to eat a lot of milk and cookies, fatten up a little bit, hang out inside, and watch some movies. That's kind of the vibe. If I'm being real. I swear to God, I didn't read this. Stephanie is saying baking cookies and D&D. Great day. That's awesome. That's a great combination. I love that. I haven't played Dead by Daylight. Wait, not D&D. Dead by Daylight. That's also very fun. I love that too. Very good stuff there. Destiny McLean. Hey. What's up? Well, welcome in, Destiny. Appreciate you for hanging out with us. Jordan Curley saying, hey, Jake, don't forget to store the GullGotha stream tonight. I will absolutely store it. We are streaming over on GullGotha later on tonight, playing some Repo. So if this isn't enough for you, if me screaming at you for approximately 2 minutes that's just not gonna do it. Don't you worry, because there's gonna be more screaming and more jump scares later on tonight. So me, my friend Teddy, and my fiance Madison are gonna get super duper scared by monsters in a video game that is probably made for children. It's gonna be very fun. Stop on by tonight over on the gaming channel. Ty Lee is throwing 5 out there. Thank you so much for the support. I don't get to catch you live very much anymore. I'm so sorry about that, my friend. I'm glad that you're here now, though, and I appreciate you for supporting the page. And I just hope you're doing good. I hope, if you're getting busy, I just hope that you're all good upstairs. I think that's always tough when you start to get moving on things more and more, so I hope everything's good. Hope everything's good with you. That's all I'm saying. I appreciate you for being here, my friend. Thank you for the 5. Much love to you, Ty. And listen, just because you haven't been in the lives that much doesn't mean you being a part of all of this is any lesser. Ty's been with us for a very, very, very long time. You've been a big supporter of the page for a long time, dude, and I greatly appreciate you a ton. So thank you for being here tonight. Thanks for throwing that out there, and just know that you're always seen, my friend. It's all good. You don't got to show up to all these crazy lives where I scream at people. I just appreciate you for stopping in. That's all. So thanks for being with us tonight. Thank you. And I don't know if they're here or not, but I made a note about this. If someone sees Kelly Stroh-Snyder, please let me know. I do not want to miss them. I missed a chat from Kelly last night, and I feel very, very bad about it. So I would like to formally apologize. So when Kelly's on, please let me know. Please, everyone say, hey, Kelly, what's up? If Kelly comes in tonight, I don't know if she'll be here or not, but I feel very bad. I missed a member. She's a channel member, and she sent in a member chat last night. I feel really bad I missed it. So I'm going to make sure that Kelly gets a ton of attention tonight. I'm going to throw something her way. Say, what's up? How we doing? I'm so sorry. I want to apologize more than anything. Samantha is saying, got some bad news from the kidney doctor. My immune system is attacking my kidney. I'm so sorry, Samantha. Wishing you some good health. Do whatever you got to do to take care of that. Listen to the doctor, all that fun stuff. I'm really sorry, though. Wishing you some good health, Samantha. Thank you for being with us. Kill Jake, how are you? I'm freaking fantastic, Destiny. How are you doing? Welcome in. I appreciate you for being with us. Klawal948 is saying, hey, what's up? Welcome in. What's your profile picture there, my friend? You're standing in front of something cool. I can't tell what it is, but it looks cool, whatever it is. It's got some pretty colors. I'm liking that. We got Willie D saying, LMAO, I love Smashing Pumpkins. Hey, you know what? That joke found its audience like 5 minutes ago, and I'm really glad it did. What's up, Willie D? How we doing? Welcome in, my friend. Thank you for being a channel member. I kind of liked your beard, says Destiny. I'm growing it right back out. I feel like my face has shrunk Like, I'm looking at myself in the mirror and I'm like, my head looks, I look like the fucking guy from Beetlejuice now. I don't like it. It's freaking me out. I don't recognize myself in the mirror. My fiance is scared of me. It's terrifying, man. She came home from work the other day and I went to go give her a kiss and she's just like, stranger danger. I don't like it. I miss the beard. Like, why would you shave it off? It was really funny. Richard J. Skarenki is saying, today is the 28th anniversary of Scream 2. Might watch it in honor of its anniversary this weekend. Well, look at that. That's really exciting stuff. Damn, 28 years of Scream 2. 28 years of Debbie Salt, the greatest Ghostface killer of all time. Well, that's something. I got to put on a Scream movie again sometimes. You know, I talk about them almost every single day. I have not gone back to them in a little while. And I think before 7 comes out, I really do want to revisit them, go through all 6 movies again, because it really has been a minute. I pretty much know them front to back at this point. So I guess that's just why I haven't gone and watched them. You know, if you talk about something for basically 12 hours in a day, you're not thinking, oh, I'm going to go and watch that now. But it has been a minute. I need to revisit them. It's been far too long. The last one I think I watched, though, was Scream 2. I specifically remember watching it with some friends. I think I was showing somebody for the first time who had only seen the original Scream. We were putting that one on for a bunch of friends. It was back at my when I lived at my folks' house, and I've moved out just this past summer. So crazy things, man. Life, the changes, they are a coming, as they say. I don't know where that came from, but Chase Moser Movie Reviews. What's up, my friend? How we doing? Hey, Jake, I love Violent Night. I love Violent Night was kind of fun. I had a good time with that one. Aren't they doing a sequel to that? Yes, no, maybe so. I'm not sure, but I'd be down for more of that. That's the David Harbour Santa Claus action movie. Like, sure, that was fun. I had a good time with that. There is a very funny editing mistake in that movie, though, that I remember my sister and I went to go see that. And I remember we both caught it at the same time and turned to each other. We're like, dude, oh, did you see that? Very funny stuff. Shout out to Amber. I don't know. She's definitely not watching, but wherever she is right now, big shout out to you, my friend. Eli is saying, what's up, Jake in chat? What's up, Eli? Eli's always coming in here and saying this. Don't forget to slash that like button and sub to this amazing channel. You're amazing, Eli. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for being with us tonight. Ty Lee was watching Terrifier 3 again last night. I still haven't fucking watched that this month, guys. I always watch 2 movies during this time of year. Not true. 3 movies during this time of year. One of them now is Terrifier 3. That's the new annual. Krampus and Christmas Vacation. I have not gotten to any of those yet. I've been that busy. It's brutal. I really want to put that one on, though. It's my favorite Christmas movie now. I forced my parents to watch that on Christmas a few years back, or literally, yes, last year. Yeah, because it's only like a year old. I'm like, that happened on a Christmas. When was that? Last year. Too much fun. I love Terrifier 3. Lainey D is saying, I had a day of hell, nearly 12 hours at the hospital with my mom. A lot of people having health stuff. I'm so sorry, everybody. Lainey, so much love to you. I'm so sorry about that. Wishing your mom nothing but good health. And I'm really glad that you're here hanging with us, though. Just hope everything's going good with you. I'm so sorry about that. Wishing you nothing but good luck and good health. Destiny is saying, Killjoy Jake, how many ghost faces do you think are going to be in Scream 7? I think probably more than 2. I want it to just be 2, if I'm being honest, but I think it's likely going to be over that. We're hearing so many crazy things about, special reveals and this and that. I don't know, dude. I think it's probably going to be even more than 2 again. And I don't know if I liked the 3 ghost faces in Scream 6. I think it was too many. I think there is such thing as too many ghost faces. So I think I want this franchise to get a little simpler in part 7. I'm a Impossible to Please fan. That's the thing you gotta learn about me. I've seen these movies so many goddamn times. I'm just like, this is something they should do there. This is something they should do there. This is something they should do there. And I think my biggest thing after watching all 6 of these movies many times is I just think the best reveals are the most simple. Jill from Scream 4 being a spitting example of this. Jill is a very in-your-face kind of character the whole time, but you're not suspecting her because you're looking at everybody else. So you're thinking that she's playing the role of, well, we're passing the torch to her, so she's going to be the new good guy. We got to root for Jill, but she ends up being the killer. And I think it's brilliant. I think it's fantastic. It's amazing. And I think also the twist in the original film is really good because Billy is obviously the killer, but you're not thinking he's working with an accomplice. You're not thinking his motive ties back to what happened with Sydney's mom and Cotton Weary and all that fun shit. So simple motives, only a few ghost faces. That's all you need for it to be effective. But I am excited to see what they end up doing here, what they end up doing with all of this. It sounds like it's probably going to be 3, maybe even more than that, ghost faces in this movie based on some of the little things we know. Might be an early reveal in there. I don't know. And I don't know, man. I hope it's good. I hope it bangs. I want it to blow me away. I want it to be like a, oh, I want to audibly make that gasping Patrick Star noise in the theater. And if I don't, frankly, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to do it for me or not. Miss Candy 84 is saying, hey, what's up? Welcome in. PB&J is saying 11 weeks until Ghostface stabs people again. Always fun. Love that, PB&J. Tori Mayers is saying, hey guys, what's up, Tori? Welcome in. Val's Views is cracking me up down here saying, having a fucking awesome day. Hope you are as well. Guys, if you don't know, and I can officially talk about this, Val here has guessed the original name of the Lethal Collective. So it is the FCKN Collective. That is what it was, the fucking Collective. And people have been trying to guess it now for over a month. Fuck, even longer than that, but we've just been talking about it a lot in the last month or so. Val guessed it on the stream last night with me in the Night Watch zone. So it has been guessed, it has been put out there, and we said when that would happen, we would be honest, we would say yes, y'all figured it out, and I'm glad y'all figured it out. I'm glad we didn't just give it to you. So it is literally the first letter of all of our names put together, and it's fucking. How about them apples? FCKN. Fate Decided, Craven Something Scary, Killjoy Jake, Night Watch Zone. So I've always just thought that was like the funniest little behind the scenes story of when we were trying to come up with our names. Craven did not like it for many reasons. He was a very pure soul. And I miss him dearly, but that story is too damn funny. Val, I'm very glad you guessed it. Makes me very happy. Ty Lee is saying, I work overnights now. I get paid good, but it kind of sucks sometimes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. A third shift can be rough. I did that like literally once or twice and like never again. It's rough, man. It can be tough, man. So just so much love, so much good luck to you, Ty. And I hope you can stop in when you can. You know, it's all good if you can't. No worries. But I'm glad you're hanging out with us now. So. We got Chase Throne 2 out there. Chase, thank you so much for the support. Watch the extended cut I made of Scream 4. I'm so sorry about that. Chase, I remember you sending me that, and I literally have not gotten around to that. I'm going to watch it. If I'm not mistaken, you took the piss filter off of it. I think that was a big part of this conversation, because I was like, something about Scream 4 is I've always wanted to see the a lot of the other, deleted scenes, but actually placed in there. There's one really awesome one that takes place in the aftermath of the opening sequence with Dewey. And, also the piss filter is something that people don't really like about it. I get why it was done. It was a purposeful thing to kind of make fun of remakes at the time that looked like that. So if, you can get into it for that, I understand. But if you don't like that, to my knowledge, Chase had kind of fixed that up. And I'm excited to see what you've done with it, my friend. And I'm so sorry I just haven't gotten around to it. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to check it out. And I'm actually, there's a ton of, I want to start doing a video series on the extended cuts or things that were left on the cutting room floor of all the different Scream movies. So I gotta watch this for that reason. I have a video on the page currently talking about the assembly cut of Scream 3, which if you guys don't know anything about this, it's a cut of Scream 3 that never made it public. And it was shared to me by a third-party source, a leaker. I won't say who. And I got to watch it. I genuinely think there are things about it that are better than the cut that we have, but most of the things are worse. The one thing that's better is the opening scene. I just believe is done way better in this assembly cut versus what we got in the actual film. And I talk all about it in this video. You can find it on the page. I made it I want to say right before Scream 6 came out, if I'm not mistaken, right before or right after. It was around that time. It was around the Scream 6 era. that I got to that, but I need to watch this, Chase. I'm so sorry I haven't gotten to it sooner, and I will definitely be checking it out as soon as humanly possible. So, dude, thank you so much for the support. Thanks for throwing that out there, and I will be watching that as soon as humanly possible. Who else do we got with us tonight? Miss Candy is saying, I know Thanksgiving 2 was supposed to come out a while back, but it never did. Eli Roth has gotten busy with a lot of other weird projects. He's working on this movie called Ice Cream Man, which I'm excited for next year. He also has a production studio now that is distributing a bunch of like weird little horror movies, weird little indie projects. 2 of them came out this year. One, Jimmy and Stiggs, which I thought was really good. Really interesting little splatter flick, very DIY. It's all shot in the director's apartment, who, you know, wrote, directed, stars in it. It's crazy. And he's not getting the fucking, the deposit check. He ain't getting that back. Let's just say that. He destroys this apartment making this movie. It's awesome. So if you want to see a good splatter flick with a bunch of aliens, check out that movie. And then there's also a found footage movie they've released called Dream Eater, which I thought was also pretty good. Probably one of the better found footage movies from this year, if I'm being real. So a lot of really good stuff there. Lots of love, lots of good things going on there. So Eli Roth, still busy, still making stuff, but he's just put Thanksgiving 2 on the back burner, sadly. PB&J is asking, are you going to watch the new Christmas anthology horror film when it comes out on the 16th? Yeah, the Boulet brothers are dropping this new movie. It's an anthology horror flick, a bunch of shorts put together over on Shudder. And I think they're doing it like as kind of like, something to be similar to VHS, right? I don't think it's found footage, but it is an anthology horror flick, and I really like those. Those are really fun to me. So I'm excited to see what this thing ends up being. We have David Dastmalchian doing a short for it. We have Akela Cooper doing a short for it, who is, of course, the writer of movies like Megan, Hellfest, The Nun 2, Malignant. A lot of good stuff under her belt. The Nun 2, maybe not as much. But point being, Akela Cooper totally rocks. Really excited to see what this is all about. And we also have, Kate Siegel. I almost forgot her last name. Kate Siegel is also directing a short for this, which she did one of my very favorite VHS segments of all time in VHS Beyond. So I'm really excited to see what she brings to the table here. I don't know, really exciting stuff though. I'm definitely hyped for that one. Lots of good movies still to come. But honestly, if I'm being real with you guys, I'm really looking forward to some January releases. There's a lot of good stuff, or at least a lot of stuff that looks good coming out this January. So probably where my head is already into next year, but 2025 has been a pretty excellent year for releases, and we still got a few more things. We still got a few more things here and there, man. So lots of love for horror this year. It's been definitely another great year. Erica is saying, Jake likes us, so you should like him back. Hit the like button. Go ahead. Why that? Why the heck not, honestly? Erica, thank you for the 2. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for your support as well. Michael Rue is saying, what's up? What's up, my friend? How are you? Thank you for being a channel member. We have Austin Allman saying, I'm here. Thank you for being a channel member, Austin. Double A 1994. And Deep Red Mikey is also saying, howdy, cowboy. Welcome in. Welcome in. Ben Grimm up all night. Is this the same Ben Grimm from Fantastic Four? I don't know. But what's up, my friend? How are you? Same team overnight, get paid more to do less, but it does suck on the social life sometimes. Because you're kind of sleeping when everyone's out doing stuff, right? That does gotta suck. I'm really sorry about that, my friend. I'm glad you're here with us, though. I'm glad you're here chatting a little horror. Maybe doing a little bit of socializing at least. I appreciate you for being here, though, my friend. Thank you. ASMR Ty is saying Jake X Dead Meat is a future collab in my dreams. I would do anything to do a kill count. Can I be so real with you guys? My dream is to host a kill count video at some point. I'll do the weirdest, backwoods shit movie that James or Zoran doesn't want to cover. I'll do it. I'll take care of it, Let me host some kill counts. That is my dream. You want to talk about that being your dream. That's my dream. So maybe one day I'll do all the weird, crappy Blumhouse movies that I don't think they've covered that have no kills in them. I'll do those movies. I'll gladly be the guy that kill counts movies with no kills. That would be so funny. Are you kidding? I'll do all the Insidious and Paranormal Activity movies. I would go so hard with that. Are you kidding me? Let's rock and roll. Let's make that happen. Hybrid Gamer is saying Hybrid Gamer 951. Hey Jake, are you going to watch the Housemaid when it comes out? I know the 2 leads acting careers are kind of controversial. Isn't it kind of just the one? Kind of just the one is super controversial right now. I have such mixed feelings, man. I have such Sydney Sweeney is a character, man, who I like. I really want to like this person. You know, she has done things in the past with movies and stuff that I thought was really cool. You know, I've expressed how much I really liked some of the shit that she was able to do with you know, resurrecting weird indie movies that she was in and actually getting them to release. You know, that was really fucking sick with whatever that movie was from last year, which the name of it is totally slipping me right now. But then she just comes out and says a bunch of crazy stupid shit. She caters to a certain audience that I can't agree with it. So I can't be a fan. I can't find myself being a fan. I don't know. Maybe I'll cover this movie. I don't really have a whole, even outside of that, I don't really have a whole lot of excitement for this movie. I don't think it really looks that great, if I'm being honest. But I don't know. Maybe I'll check it out at some point. I'm trying to think of, I need something to cover review wise in the next couple of weeks. So I don't know. Maybe I do a review of this. I don't know. I'm not really sure. I'll tell you what. So it's a tough thing, man. Michael Rue is saying the assembly cut of Scream 3 had the skylight scene, right? I've got that copy too. Oh, well, everyone's got that copy now, apparently. Okay, well, never mind. I thought I was all special. Disregard. Jordan, I will be giving you a shout out on the GullGotha stream tonight, I promise, my friend. You colored the black and white assembly, so everyone just has the cut of that Scream 3 thing. Okay, I missed the MO on when everyone got that. Never mind. Loved the assembly cut. Everyone's talking about it. Okay, yeah, disregard. Fuck my dumb video then. You know, y'all just can watch it for yourselves. I see what's up. I'm just messing with you guys. No, I'm totally kidding. I'm glad you've seen it. I think, again, I can't stress enough how much better the opening scene is in the assembly cut, which I wish they kept it that way. I think it's way less mysterious with how it is in the film. I really feel like they should have kept it. Everything else, I'm glad they changed. But outside of that, I think how it stands is mostly pretty damn great. Anyways, Erica is saying, by the way, Jake, I sent you screenshots of all of us mods commenting on Fate's video from last night. He hasn't commented back to anyone yet, spent all day checking. That's so funny. Oh my God. We texted him immediately after about the name, and he didn't get back to us until way late at night. He must have been busy. And he was like just so mad he couldn't have been there, but he was very happy that, you know, someone guessed it, that someone finally got around to it. So again, congratulations to Val, if Val is still hanging out with us. But it is just very funny. It's very funny that someone finally got it. And I just, you know, for me, it's like, I can't believe no one, immaculate, thank you to whoever just said that. I don't know. I just don't know how no one guessed it. I really don't know. Like, I feel like it was right there. I felt like it was right there, but I'm glad it's out there. I'm glad we're laughing about it now. That makes me very happy. So we gotta laugh, baby. But Erica, thank you for the 5. I greatly appreciate it. I'm excited for him to get back to y'all. We have Big Brisk Yo saying we are due for a horror versus matchup. You know, I think Alien versus Predator, we're getting back to that. Predator Badlands was basically an Alien versus Predator film. Very close to it with, you know, no xenomorphs, but you have, you know, Weyland-Yutani synthetics and Yachas just kind of going at each other. So I'm thinking it's coming, baby. It's coming. Ben Grimm is saying Eli said Thanksgiving 2 was delayed because some of the crew were affected by the LA fires. I've heard that too, for sure. And I've heard that, you know, the cast is like, we're going to get going with it at some point. I definitely just feel like, you know, he's been working on all these other projects as well. I feel like that definitely has to play a role in it. He just started this other production company. You know, he's got this Ice Cream Man thing coming out, which has already been shot and I believe is in post now. So I'm wondering, you know, he fast tracked that so quickly. I'm imagining that, you know, he wanted to do these other things first, I imagine. So Eli, he's had such a weird point in his career because he really hasn't done like that much stuff, you know, in the last 20 years. And now he's just been going and going and going, like just pumping out stuff as fast as possible. He's got a lot of projects under his belt from just the last like 3-4 years. So most of it, as to what I've seen, has been really good, and I'm really excited for this Ice Cream Man, dude. I think it's going to be a banger, maybe one of my favorites from him. So I cannot wait. I'm really excited to see what that one's all about. Even though I am really excited for Thanksgiving 2, Ice Cream Man, I gotta admit, I think I'm maybe even more excited for that one. Freddie Guevara, Freddie, what's up, my friend? How we doing? I'm sorry if I butchered your name. You're saying you look different, bro. Did you shave your beard or what? No, I did. I did not shave my beard. It's just invisible. I'm fucking with you. I did. It's a mistake. I'm growing it right back out. I don't like it. I want the bushy beard back. I think what I didn't like about my look was I didn't like the long hair. So I'm keeping the hair short and the beard long. That's going to be it moving forward. So we're vibing with that. Austin is saying Erica versus everyone. That's the new horror matchup. Well, she'll definitely have a lot of bitten off fingers. That's for sure. Because we all know Erica likes to do that. Anyways. Erica's also sharing a link to my deep dive page. I swear to God, I'm getting a video out sometime soon over there. It's just been really, really busy. I have an entire talk to me and bring her back video that has been shot, and I just have not gotten around to actually editing it yet. So it's coming, I promise. I still have my long hair and beard in that, which is going to be weird. But I shot that a couple weeks ago. It's coming. As soon as humanly possible. I just gotta edit it down, man. I haven't had time. It's crazy. The holidays have been tough. I should have just taken a break this month, if I'm being real, and just gotten back to it next month. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Hopefully I can get that out sometime soon, though. What else is going on here? We have Lainey saying, sorry I'm all over the place asking my brother about my mom. I hope she will eat tomorrow. She didn't eat at all today. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, my friend. It's all good. No worries. Nothing to apologize about. I'm just glad you're here with us now. Really, I appreciate it. If you can't be here, though, also no worries at all. Absolutely no worries at all. What is your favorite Insidious movie, bro? Just want to know. My absolute favorite Insidious movie is probably the first one, but I do really like part 3 as well. I think part 3 is super duper scary, does not get enough love. Maybe my favorite sequel. Pretty underrated. Very good stuff. What else is going on here? Jake, my cat, is looking forward to the GullGotha stream. Well, I'm good. Good. That sounds wonderful. That's awesome. Austin Allman is saying I subbed to the deep dive page even though the ocean scares me. Well, I appreciate that. We won't dive too deep, just deep enough, okay? I promise. I promise. But thank you for being with us. Michael is saying, is Fate okay after Wednesday's Laker game? They played like shit, and I know he's a fan. I subscribe to his non-horror channel. He maybe not. I'm not sure. Maybe he's just really taking that one hard, and it's, even 48 hours later, he's still just down in the dumps about it. Could be the case. Could be the case. Chase is saying I also made extended cuts of Screams 5 and 6 where I changed the opening titles to have the numbers behind them. So Scream 2022 has a 5 and Scream 6 has a 6 now, plus deleted scenes. That's cool. That's cool. I'll have to see those too. I don't remember anything crazy about the Scream 6 deleted scenes. 5 had 1 or 2 that I was like, oh, that's cool. I didn't need that in there, but if it was, I wouldn't have minded it. There's a scene with Dewey and Judy specifically, which I really liked. It was kind of nice that they had like a back and forth, so that was fun. But I don't know. I don't really remember too many deleted scenes from Scream 6. Remind me, Chase. Let me know. Deep Red Mikey has been a member for 2 months. Thank you so much for the support, my friend. Saying, I remember watching your assembly cut video in awe, and I still haven't seen it. That's so funny. It was a really fun video to make. It was very different, and it was like cool kind of getting, a big update on the film, like from a source, right? I always feel like I'm kind of just giving my take on the news. It was like, here's the news. We're doing the news. It was fun. It was a really fun video to make. Probably one of the Scream videos I'm the most proud of on this channel for sure. So I'm glad you liked it. I'm really glad you liked that one because it's one of my favorites. I think about it quite a bit. Probably like if I had like a top 10 favorite videos I've made on this page, that would be in there. I think for sure. That's up there. Austin Allman is saying lime green with a what? A powder blue cummerbund? What are we talking about right now? Are we getting dressed up for something? This is crazy. I'm loving it. What's up, Jason? How we doing? If Alligator, thanks for being a channel member. If Alligator gets a remake, what holiday should it be set in? I would love to see Ramon in a Santa costume. If we can make that happen, that would be wonderful. Guys, whatever happened to Return of the Living Dead, by the way? What happened to that? Hang on. Return of the Living Dead new movie. This just reminded me of this. Do you guys remember this? There was supposed to be a new Return of the Living Dead movie that was supposed to come out on Christmas of this year. What happened to that? There was this sick teaser for it last year where it was Tarman and he's like frozen and he's slowly walking across like a super snowy graveyard dragging a Christmas tree. What the fuck happened to this movie, dude? I'm looking up if there's been any news. Someone made a post saying that the teaser is an abomination that should be erased from this earth. What's crazy? That movie was probably going to be awesome. But it says they were filming, but there's no release date yet. There's no release date. Nothing. They're just still working on it. Crazy, man. Crazy. I want to see that movie so bad, guys. I love the first two Return of the Living Deads. So damn good. And I don't know, crazy stuff. Anyways, let's get back to it. I just thought about that. And I'm like, I need to know, J-Man. I need to know. ASMR Ty is saying, Jake, what was your first horror movie? One that's a guilty pleasure. What was your first? Oh, okay. My first horror movie was Eight-Legged Freaks with David Arquette. I absolutely, it scared the shit out of me because I'd never seen a horror movie before. Now I go back to it and it's a guilty pleasure. So that one is absolutely a guilty pleasure. I think it's a lot of fun. A bunch of spiders running around, CGI spiders. It's from the 2000s too, so don't get your hopes up about the effects looking great. But hey, it's David Arquette in another movie, and he's great. He's really good in this one. So I think it's a lot of fun. It feels very Ghostbusters, very like Ivan Reitman kind of vibes to it. I recommend it. It's a very fun movie if you haven't seen it. Very fun little monster movie. Calls back to like 50s monster movies, I feel. It's a good time. Chase is saying there aren't any deleted scenes for 6. I took clips out of context from other shows Nev Campbell has been in and made it look like Sydney was a part of the movie. Oh shit. Oh, okay. That's crazy. I mean, that's kind of fun. I've seen a few cuts of different, like different kinds of movies on here, like edited in different ways. And honestly, I think I like these movies more for that. Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 specifically. I can't remember whose cut of it was on here, but I remember just one night hanging out with some buddies and stuff. We were talking about those movies and they were like, I bet there's like a cut on YouTube that's better than any of the cuts that we have, director's cut, theatrical, whatever. And we actually found one that like it's the definitive version of the story for me. There's one, I remember there's like the third act's a little choppy, but everything leading up to it is perfect. They also did some better color grading with the movie and it just looks better, it flows better, it's awesome. Really good stuff there. But anyways, what else is going on here? Trying to get back to this. I'm so sorry, everybody. We got Sloppenheimer saying, Sloppenheimer, love that name. Could Mindy be one of the masterminds since 5? This is why she's always suspiciously wounded. It's right then somehow wrong. What? It's right then somehow wrong right after how she knew the Baileys were killers, even needing to kill Chad. I mean, it's anything's possible, right? I think it would be a crazy twist if Mindy was somehow the killer in this one. I'm not totally against it, but I think they're trying to do something edgy and different with Mindy. It has been my thing. Like the way that I interpret the last 2 movies is that they're just trying to do like the opposite of Randy to be different, right? Because I think that's kind of been like the goal of 5 and 6 is to subvert expectations. But I feel like the formula with Mindy just has not worked for me at all. Like her whole thing is that she's wrong and she's very confident about being wrong. And like that's supposed to be the joke. I feel like it doesn't work. Like what I love so much about Randy is that he's not confident, but he's right. And if he did become more confident, right, like then everything bad that would have happened in 1 and basically the beginning of 2 wouldn't have happened. If they listened to Randy, they probably would have gotten away from a lot of the danger and figured out who it was beforehand. He's literally right about Billy Loomis the entire movie in the original Scream. No one listens to him. And it's because he's a dork. I mean, think about how Randy's introduced in the original Scream. He's making jokes with Stu, doing, you know what I mean? Like Stu ends up having the funniest joke from that whole fountain sequence with the liver alone. But I mean, Randy's kind of doing that same, teenager shtick at first too. No one's gonna listen to a guy like that. He's a goofball. I'm a goofball too, trust me, I know. But he's very goofy. He's very silly. He's very goofy, and I think that's why like no one listens to him. But he's right. He knows what he's talking about when it comes to the horror movie situation. And I just feel like they've kind of done the opposite of that with Mindy, and that's why it's not working for me. I want a character who's really like socially awkward, you know what I mean, and is trying so hard to, you know, put it out there that it's this person, it's that person. But I think we might figure it out. I think also if you do that with like a Randy character these days, maybe the audience will start picking up on that and realizing, oh shit, they're right. But I also think what worked about Randy in the original is that he's only half right. He's right about Billy, he's not right about Stu. So maybe that's what they could do with a new Randy character these days. I don't know. It's just a thought. But that's my big thing. It's my big thing about Mindy that I just don't like. And I feel like it doesn't work for me. Klawal is saying, I know this is a Scream stream. We're talking about everything, dog. We're talking about some whack shit on this stream. We can talk about whatever. I am excited for Scream 7, however. But do you have any death predictions for Volume 2 of Stranger Things Season 5? I just talked about it in a big video today, my friend. I just made a big video on Stranger Things Season 5 today. But what I will say is I have 3 characters. I won't say all 3 of them that I'm predicting could die, but the one that I'm like pretty confident on, I think that Delightful Derek is going down. I really do. The Stranger Things loves to do this thing almost every single season where they build up a character, a new side character that you end up really liking. You're like, oh, this person's really fun and cool. Maybe they're going to be part of the gang. And then they fucking kill them. Every single season since 2, pretty much. If it's Bob in season 2, if it's Alexi in season 3, if it's Eddie in season 4, and I believe it's going to be Derek here in season 5. So mark my words, episode 7 of volume 2, we're going to see dipshit Derek, or delightful Derek, I should say, go down. That's my guess. That's my guess as of right now. It really bums me out because I like Derek. But they do this every season, dog. I'm not falling for it again. Anyways, Catbread is with us saying, Jake, where's the beard? I know, isn't it great? I hate it. I'm sad. I shouldn't have shaved it off. I'm growing it right back. I'm so serious. By the time Scream 7 comes back out, it should, or when it comes out, I should have a full beard again. So we'll be getting there throughout the winter. Mike Jackman is saying Stu appears via deepfake or flashback, or mixture of audio and video / voice. So I just talked about this in my most recent Scream update as well. Well, you know, there's a lot of back and forth on this. We just saw Matthew Lillard in the studio, in a booth, doing some lines for Scream 7. So what does that tell us, you know, about this new movie? Is he just doing voices, or what's up, you know? Kevin Williamson just made a post about working with Matthew Lillard the other day doing some ADR. So that could be voiceover for when he's on screen and, you know, just something didn't work well with the mic, so they got to re-record it. Or it could just be him doing voice lines, which is his only contribution to the new film. I hope not. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm not a guy who wants to see Stu come back from the dead, but I think with the way that they've announced it, they've announced that, you know, Matthew Lillard is back as Stu Macher. I mean, that's almost direct wording of the news articles that came out. I just think it would be a major shame if they didn't actually have him on screen playing the character somehow. And if it's a deep fake thing, that doesn't count. That's not him playing the character. That's our new ghost faces pretending to be Stu Macher. I mean, that's basically the same thing as what we did in the last fucking movie, man, where we had our new ghost faces wear the masks of previous killers. It was callbacks. That's all this is. This is just a glorified callback where I want to see some story progression. If you're going to bring Stu Macher back, do something with the character. And I'm not even saying bring him back to life. Do a flashback like you were just talking about. Do just show me some video recordings that maybe Gail finds, you know, at the house. Anything. Just, you know, don't just announce him and then have him be in there as a voice cameo. Why didn't they announce that for Scream 5 when Drew Barrymore came back, when Jamie Kennedy came back, when a bunch of people from the original film who are dead in canon came back to do voice roles? Why didn't they announce that for Scream 5? Why are they doing it here for Scream 7? Is it because they're worried that people aren't going to show up for the film? That's what I'm worried about. I'm worried that there's been a lot of bad press with Scream 7 in the last couple of years, and the reason that they've done this with a lot of the legacy characters is to put butts in seats, and you know that's not a lot of fun. I really hope that's not the case. Genuinely, I hope not, and I don't know. We'll see, but I'm concerned. I'm concerned that it's just going to be Stu's voice, and that's it. But anyways, Jason is throwing $2 out there saying Crazy Ralph is back. We're all doomed. I love it, dude. I'm so excited for Crazy Ralph. I hope the guy does him justice. Listen, if there's any sort of fan service that I want, it's more Crazy Ralph, baby. Okay? I'm so excited. Man. Crazy Ralph is back. Crazy Ralph is going to be back in the Crystal Lake prequel series, which is wrapped up this year. Should probably be coming out sometime, maybe like fall of next year is my guess. I don't think we have a release date yet, but I'm pretty sure it's going to come out sometime next year. It's coming from A24. I believe it'll be on Peacock. And I'm here for it, man. I really hope it's good. I really hope that it totally bangs. We got Linda Cardellini starring in this thing as Pamela Voorhees, which is really exciting. It's coming from Brad Caleb Kane, who is also the showrunner of It Welcome to Derry, which that has been phenomenal so far. Cannot wait for the final episode this Sunday. Lots to love, guys. I am really enjoying a lot of these new series. I've been getting into TV a lot more lately. Definitely got to start covering some of that if I can. But man, I'm really hyped for this Crystal Lake show. It ought to be good. I hope it's good. Fingers crossed, you know. We had the Sweet Revenge short film taken down this week, so it's been a really weird week for Friday the 13th fans. We lost a piece of media that has, of course, been re-uploaded. Thank God. Please keep re-uploading it if you got it. And I think Crystal Lake has had some really exciting updates from its showrunner, just absolutely praising it, saying it's really good. Like, people are gonna love this. Linda Cardellini's performance is amazing. It's not quite a slasher, more of like a psychological thriller, but it does have rivers of blood, baby. So I'm here for that. Really excited to see where it goes. Crazy Ralph, thank you for... I just called you Crazy Ralph. Jason, thank you for the $2. Crazy Ralph is back. We're all fucking doomed, baby. I love it. I love it. Thank you for being with us tonight. Really appreciate you a ton. Going to Camp Blood, ain't ya? Says Michael. I love that. It's got a death curse. I want to, dude, you know what? Honestly, if I could have one role in a movie, I just want to play like Crazy Ralph's kid. I want to be Ralph Jr. Give me a rusty bike. Give me a shitty hat. Mess up my hair a little bit. I'll do it. I'll make it happen. I love that though. Great stuff there. Just kidding, Erica. What's up, Erica? How we doing? Thank you for the $2. Greatly appreciate you. Saying Ashley Klein is a snitch for Sarah and Austin. What? What? Huh? For Sarah and what? What are we talking about here? I'm going back. Jake will riot if Steve dies. I will riot if Steve dies. I don't know what you're talking about, Erica, but Ashley Klein is a snitch. Oh, man. Brutal for Sarah and Austin. Well, for Sarah and Austin, much love to you both. Thank you for hanging out with us. I am going to lose my mind if Steve dies, though. I will be very sad about that. Here we got some death predictions for season 5 of Stranger Things. Joyce, Steve, Nancy, Will, and 11 are my death predictions. You think they're gonna kill all those characters? I genuinely think if they do kill a main player, it's gonna be like one person. I don't think they're gonna put us through that much grief. And hey, if they do, rock on. I'm here for it, but I really don't think the Duffer Brothers have the heart. I don't think they have the heart to do it. The other thing you got to think about, man, is that we have so many spinoffs in the future. We have a live action spinoff. We have an animated spinoff thing coming up. There's probably other shit. I think there's an anime or something. I don't know, man. It's crazy. There's so much Stranger Things stuff coming up. They're going to want to do more with some of the people involved. And some of the people who maybe, this is like their big thing. They don't really have too much outside of Stranger Things, right? So they'll be there for the prequel. I'm sure if both the parents survive this season, my guess is the spinoff is going to follow Holly, which I think we're very clearly setting up as some sort of main character, moving into the future. Holly the heroic and all that. I mean, come on, dude. They're totally setting her up to be like the lead of something in the future. I could totally see them following her for whatever the spinoff is. Delightful Derek screams that. Can I be so honest with you, Erica? I watched all 4 of those episodes when they came out in the middle of the night. I was so tired. I was like, I gotta get some review videos out on these things. We blasted through them. I need to rewatch season 5 before volume 2 comes out. That's really funny though. Delightful Derek screams that. Okay, well, right. See, I think I remember the scene probably in the bathroom, right? I already forgot about it. I gotta go back. I gotta go back. Erica, thank you for the 2. I appreciate that. Davey Deathray is also with us saying, holy cow, 66 people watching. We still got a lot of people with us. Thank you so much. Not even 40 likes. Let's go, people. Hit that like button and show our boys some love. So much love to you, Davey. Thank you for being with us tonight. Thank you. Thanks for being here, man. Thanks for being a member too. Jace Crawford is saying, I think it's time for Scream to really become what it's commented on for years. Don't just have a character talk about how ridiculous seven films can get. Buy in. Don't be scared to be weird. Honestly, I agree. I don't think they should be scared to be weird. I hope they get. I hope they don't just do a by the numbers Scream. I think, honest to God, the worst thing this movie could be is just by the numbers, playing it safe. It's Scream 7, man. No one's going to be impressed by a film that is just exactly what we'd expect. I think 5 and 6, warts and all, they did try to have these big swings and do some weird shit, and that's why they stand out to me. If 7 is just kind of by the numbers, here's this, just another Scream movie with some killers, whatever. I think I'm going to be really underwhelmed. And I hope that's not the case. I hope that they're able to find places to put some big shocks, to do some big fun things. Just give us a good story with these legacy characters too. I think that's a big move as well. Retroactive 1993 is saying, hi Jake, I just got back from the doctor and she diagnosed me with Scream movie mania. I'm scared. Well, you're in the right place, my friend. We all have that as well. And we're not getting cured anytime soon. So thank you for hanging out with us. I think you're in the right place. Unless you're trying to get cured. In that case, absolutely not. Beer Belly Angler is saying, okay, hear me out. What if Sydney is the person dressed as Ghostface and she burns down the house so she can draw out the killer or get even like one of them, get some sort of one up on the killer? Maybe, but like, would she kill people in the process of doing that? That's my only thing with that, because we do see this same Ghostface slicing up the people who are staying there. Now, maybe this movie is in reverse, and these two people, Jimmy Tatro and Michelle Randolph, are actually our killers. So I don't know. Maybe it could be some crazy shit like that. I don't know, but would be kind of nuts. Would be kind of crazy and fun. And anything can happen in Scream 7. I hope it's good. Really hoping it's good. Hey, we got Josh Petrino hanging out with us. What's up, my friend? How are you? Sup, Jake? Sup, Josh? How are you, man? Welcome in. Thanks for being with us tonight. Josh, I hope everything's going good with you. I hope, work especially is going good with you. I can't say what that might be, but I hope it's, everything's just going well. That's all I'll say. Wishing you nothing but luck and love, my friend. Jason Garbiner saying, what's up, Jake? Seeing Silent Night, Deadly Night again tomorrow. It's going to be a big hit. I really hope it is. This has been a very, very fun release, and I'm very thankful, to Cineverse that I got to see it early. We're really, really hyped up about that. I loved this movie genuinely deep down in my heart. I had such a great time with it, and I just hope that more people get to see it. I love me a good slasher it's just fun. It's got a great concept. It's not just same old, same old. I feel like it gets to some really weird and supernatural places while still being very faithful to the OG concept. I think it's my absolute favorite, just like film in the entire franchise. I think without a doubt. New Silent Night, Deadly Night goes very hard if you guys haven't seen it. Catbread, throwing 5 out there. Thank you for the support. Saying, I was hoping for the Avengers Doomsday trailer yesterday, but got nothing. I feel betrayed. What's up with that? I'm hearing that we're getting a Doomsday trailer like this month. I hear that's coming. Well, who's been in the loop with that? I have not been in the loop with it at all. So I have no idea what's going on with all that. So I'm excited to see it. I'll be honest with you guys. I think it's a crazy situation, but I'm still probably gonna see that crazy weird movie. But Marvel is something else these days. Hopefully a trailer drops soon. I won't be talking about it on here because too many people are gonna get to it before I can. But I am gonna see it, and I'm gonna watch the trailer. I'll probably give you my thoughts on a stream like this. So. Josh is saying, good, the film I just finished was just announced at Sundance. Super stoked. You're saying also working on your cameo. Interesting. I wonder what you could be talking about. I don't know. That is wonderful, though. Sundance, though, that's crazy. I didn't even know about that. That's awesome. Very fantastic stuff there. Very cool, very cool. Congratulations, my friend, and I can't wait. I just can't wait to see all these things. I really can't wait to see all these fun things. A lot of fun things coming up in the future, guys. Austin Allman is saying, Jake, the Welcome to Derry Pickle Daddy is so scary. I love that. I have never even thought of calling it that, but you've just made my day with this. Any horror villain called the Pickle Daddy, I'm terrified of. My God, I'm here for that. I love that. Eric from the Bearded Entertainment is also with us. Thank you for being a channel member, saying 11 weeks is no time, baby. You know, before we know it, it's gonna be here. Before we know it, it's gonna be February, and then before we know it, it's gonna be in theaters, baby. So it's coming up here. I need a new trailer. You know, Daddy needs a new trailer. Daddy needs a trailer breakdown here. I gotta stop calling myself Daddy in the third person, but I really need a Scream trailer breakdown this month. That would make me very happy. Let me tell you, to the Scream and horror gods. Let it happen, please. That that would be awesome. December is proving to be my new really tough month to get people to watch. It's the holiday season. It's tough times. It's harder to get people to watch videos during this time of the year. I get it. But it's been tough. You know, it's definitely been tough to make fun stuff come out. So we'll see what's going on. Josh, oh, you worked on Buddy. I know exactly what you're talking about. From Casper Kelly, my friends at Boulder Light made it. Check it out. Dude, this has been on my radar. I just saw the picture that they released from it. I am 100% going to see this. And it's really exciting that you worked on it as well, dude. Rock on. I love Casper Kelly. I think that his movies, literally everything, and I'm not even exaggerating. This is not me even sucking up to the guy. I just love everything he has made. I've been a fan since Too Many Cooks. I've seen the Yule Log movies that he's made for Adult Swim, and now this is coming. Like I'm here for it. Oh, and VHS Halloween. I mean, he's arguably made the best short in there. Don't tell Michelin and RH that, who I had on the page, was very thankful to have them on. But Fun Size might have been my favorite. Home Haunt was fantastic though, too, don't get me wrong. But man, love Casper Kelly. Just great career. He has such a unique voice, and I'm really excited to see whatever this Buddy is going to be about. So really excited. The image looks crazy. It looks very Five Nights at Freddy's and very, like Willy's Wonderland style kind of horror, but I feel like it's going to be a little more, little scarier, a little weirder, a little more bizarro, like how Casper likes to make horror. I'm sure it is, and I don't know. I'm hyped. I saw that image and I'm just like, this is gonna fucking rock. Like, just knowing his style, this is gonna be awesome. So really excited to see it, and I'm glad that you worked on it. That's really fun stuff. What else is going on here? We got Erica threw 2 out there saying only need 2 more super chats, and then Catbread got it done. 1, 2, baby. Catbread, I appreciate that. And Erica, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate the support. Thank you for helping us get to our goal tonight, ladies and gents. Really does mean quite a bit. Thank you for supporting the page. Thanks for keeping the lights on around here, fellas. It's not Five Nights at all. To quote Congo, it's pure Kafka. I guess I'm meaning more like aesthetic wise, right? Like the one image that came out, it looks like Barney the dinosaur, but dude's like got blood and guts hanging out of him and stuff, and I think he's carrying around an axe. I can't remember the picture exactly, but it looks like, that aesthetic of some sort of kids thing, and we've turned it evil essentially, right? So I think literally the plot description was like it's children who are trying to escape an evil TV show or something along those lines. That's awesome to me, and I'm very excited to see what that's going to be about. And I love that you quoted Congo as well. So all I have to say to that is Rudy. All I have to say to that. Congo is the best movie ever, by the way. I don't know if you guys know that or not, if you haven't seen the brilliant 90s film Congo, but give it a watch. It's awesome. There's some crazy things happening in the chat right now that I don't want to read. I'm scared to read some of these things. Not even aesthetically. It's totally insane. Too Many Cooks style. So it's not even like, it ain't even trying to be no Five Nights at Freddy's thing or anything. It's just that one shot's just throwing me off is what you're telling me, Josh. just throwing me off entirely. The plot description really gave me a, as a way to compare it to something, Mr. Crockett vibes. I don't know if you are aware of that film or have seen it, but I really got like a Mr. Crockett thing from that, which I loved that movie. I feel like that was one of the most underrated movies from the last couple of years. Mr. Crockett totally rocked. That to me that's my new Nightmare on Elm Street. I love that movie. I will pay for Amy to go home. I love Congo. Josh, I don't know if you guys have seen this or not, but channel members right now can watch Josh and I watching the movie Congo. We have a whole video up for channel members on this page. And you guys, we earlier we brought this up about my favorite videos on this channel. That's one of them. That's that is easily a top 10 video I've ever made on this page. It's very funny. We had a very good time watching Congo, our little commentary track of it. It's very fun if you guys haven't seen it. So give it a watch. Let me know what you think. Check it out. Austin Ullman loves Mr. Crockett. I thought that movie kicked ass. I think there's a lot of just crazy brutality in that one. A lot of fun to be had with that movie. If you guys haven't seen it, I don't even want to say too much about it if you haven't seen it. It's awesome. It's a really good movie. Jamie Hart is also with us. Jamie, thank you so much for stopping in. Thanks for saying hey. Thank you for being a channel member too. What's up? Welcome in. Eric is saying Five Nights at Freddy's versus boring. It was a little, those movies are a little boring. I have to admit. They're very inconsequential. I feel like it's just like a lot of stuff happening versus a plot line with characters that make decisions that make sense. But what do I know? What do I know about making movies and shit? Nothing. Clearly nothing. Eric is saying Mr. Crockett got so overlooked it was criminal. Agreed. Josh is saying we need to do another watch along. It's been too long. I know. I need to make. I've been making review videos for channel members lately. It's been more about the reviews. But I do miss doing those kind of videos. Those are a ton of fun. Haven't made one like that in a little while, but I'll have to put something like that together soon. That was a very good time. Very good time doing that. What else is going on here? We got Legion saying, I think Jake would like Absolute Joker's design. Absolute Joker. I feel like I haven't heard of that. I'm going to look up Absolute Joker. I've seen some really cool Batman designs, though. I will say that. Oh, I do like this design. It looks like a monster version of Joker. Like he's got like a big mouth with sharp teeth and shit. Yeah, that's kind of sick, dude. That's kind of like super monstrous. He looks like an evil demonic clown. I like that. I'm a fan of demonic clowns, if you guys didn't know. So Austin is saying Congo Link. What's the video? No, it's a movie called Congo based on a Michael Crichton story. I recommend it. It's very like, if you like Jurassic Park, I think it's got a very similar vibe to that. Maybe, honestly, maybe even more so Jurassic Park 3. I think that's even something that Josh and I talked about during that video. It's very just like action adventure jungle kind of movie, but it's got some really fun and campy moments to it that are just like wonderful. Kind of makes the whole movie, if I'm being honest. It's got a great cast too. Ernie Hudson is in this movie. Tim Curry's in this movie. I'm trying to think why I'm totally like blanking on some of the names in this one. Is Laura Linney in it? Is that who it is? The girl in it is someone super famous too, and I just cannot remember for the life of me. Joshua Petrino. Josh Petrino saying we should watch Thunderpants next. It's about a boy who farts himself into space. I mean, that's right up. That sounds like a movie that I would make. I'm going to be totally honest with you. Hang on, Thunderpants. Are you for real right now? This is a real movie. This is a family comedy. This sounds like something that would be like on the screen in Idiocracy, if you know what I'm talking about. This is crazy. And it stars... What? Stop. Pause. Hang on. So I just have so many things to say about this movie. There's a real movie called Thunderpants. It stars none other than Ron Weasley. Rupert Grint is the farter, whose name is Alan A. Allen. And Paul Giamatti is also in this film. What? Huh? Josh is always for real. Crazy. I need to see this movie. Josh, I'm going to share with you a really weird movie now. And I hope you haven't seen it because it's so bad. It's actually this is a waste of your time, but I'm going to tell you about it. I'm going to recommend it. There's a movie out there called House Shark. And when I tell you that this movie is like 2 hours long, longer than 2 hours, and just drags, this is the slowest 2-hour movie you will ever find ever. And it is just repeating the same plot beats of Jaws, but in a house. I mean, truly, I believe that, director Rob Bunk, which is his name, The guy that directed this, I mean, it's a perfect name for the guy that directed House Shark. I just believe he's created a masterpiece. You've seen it? No way you've seen that movie, dude. No way you have seen the film. I had to dig for this movie. I was trying to find the worst movie on Tubi a couple years ago. I was trying to find, like, I'm like, what's the, like, look, Tubi's got a lot of great stuff. It does. It has some hidden gems in there, but it's also got some crap. And I was digging, Josh. When I tell you I was digging for something in there. And I came across this movie and I'm just like, this might be the very worst film of all time. This might be my least favorite film that has ever existed. But you have seen the film. I need to do a video on it. Like, I genuinely need to cover it. The world needs to know about House Shark. I think it's important that more people are aware of this film. That somehow, and I'm not kidding you right now, has a 50% on Rotten Tomatoes. Guys, you need to see, you don't understand. Like, you think that, oh, this is just Jake going on one of his silly rants. I'm not going on a silly rant. I'm so serious. This is a life-changing event right here. I'm done. I'm sorry. House Shark, more people need to know about this. Dick Shark, what? People need to stop making shark movies. The best one's already out there, man. Josh, what? No. He put that chat in there twice. He said, have you seen, he needed to make sure that I saw the chat. That's crazy. That's crazy. Dick Shark, no. Life, oh man, what's crazy? Anyways, the truth is, no one knows for sure until Scream 7 is out. About Scream 7, no one's gonna know. No one's gonna know what's going on. I know, and I even do know some things about it that I won't talk about, but I definitely don't know everything. Still a chance that I'll be shocked and surprised by this one. I have seen the Velocipaster. That one's actually kind of fun. I'll be honest. I actually kind of like that movie. Josh, you know someone who's in, okay. This is a rabbit hole. I'm making the video. Guys, I'm making the House Shark video. You know someone who's in House Shark. You don't understand when I say that this has been a lifelong mission of mine to cover this movie and make the world know about it. Dick Shark is a real movie too. So like, what's it about? Do I even have to ask? I don't have to ask. Come on, man. You had Scream kind of ruined for you. I know something that would be considered movie ruining about it, Josh. And I don't know if you know the thing, but I know the thing. I've learned the thing, and I won't say the thing. That's all I'll say. Have you seen The Room, Jake? I'm guessing yes. Tell Erica it's a must see. Yeah, if you haven't seen that movie, that's great. That's a crazy, like, so bad it's good. That's a really fun one though. That's a so bad it's good, like I'm having fun with it kind of movie though. Like, there's so bad they're goods where it's like it's frustrating, where you're just like, oh my god, like why are they doing this, you know? But The Room is actually kind of hilarious. My buddy Chris's wife is in House Shark, Melissa Lamartina. I'm gonna butcher that last name. He directed what? The WNUF Halloween special. Wait, no way, dude. That's crazy. That's actually kind of crazy, dude. I need to make some sort of video on House Shark because, man, what the fuck? The Rotten Tomatoes went up on this movie, dude. Like, actually shot up to 60%. That's so awesome. You know what? Good for them. Good for Ron Bonk. Good for him. Amazing stuff. I needed to look it up. It's been too long since I even looked it up, so. Crazy stuff. What else is going on? Austin is saying Disaster Artist is actually really good. That's about The Room. Yeah, about the production of The Room. It was a really fun movie. I enjoyed it. Lainey is saying, thanks, Erica. Sorry I'm all over the place worrying about my mom. No worries. No worries, my friend. Thank you so much for being with us. And if you can't be here, it's all good. Jake, have you ever seen the one Fallen movie? 1 coming out? Fallen? Do you mean Fall? I've seen Fall with like, wasn't Mason Gooding in that movie for like 2 seconds? Because there is a sequel coming out for that one. It was okay. It's all right. But yeah, I don't know if I loved that one. I gotta admit. King Bull is saying, can't wait for the new Scary Movie. I absolutely am super hyped for Scary Movie 6. Marlon Wayans has been on some weird shit over on Instagram, but outside of that, I am really excited for this. Man, this is some wild stuff here. We have so I'm gonna just address this. We have a guy who keeps coming into the stream and saying some nasty shit. Not sure what's going on with all of that. I will say, you know, if you feel the need to do that, it just sounds like you're a very sad human being. Erica is one of the kindest people, you know, that I have ever encountered. She's dedicated a lot of her time towards, you know, making sure that the page is run, you know, very smoothly and making sure that, you know, some crappy people are blocked. So I think if you have to keep getting blocked, maybe you just have like a cuck fetish thing. And you know what? If that's your thing, just don't do it here. That's what I'll say. So maybe maybe you just enjoy being blocked and being a loser who likes to get blocked. Maybe that's what it is, my friend. I don't know. I just don't do that here. You know, don't be weird. Don't be weird. Lainey is saying if she starts eating again, I know she will be better as well. We had to wait several hours for her to get an antibiotic. I'm so sorry, my friend. Wishing nothing but good health there. Jason Rushman is saying, yo, what's up, everybody? How we doing? Jake, hope you're having an incredible night. I'm having a fantastic fucking night. I hope you're having a good night too. It's the weekend, baby. It's Friday night. We're chilling out. We're hanging. We're having a good time, and that's great. We love it. So thank you for being with us, Jason. I really appreciate you a ton. Erica saying cuck elsewhere. That's too funny. Sloppenheimer saying, Jake, if you had to have one or many of the returning characters be the Ghostface, who would you want it to be? What returning characters to be Ghostface? I mean, like, if I'm just being real with you guys, I love me some Stu Macher. I think he's a great character. I just don't think there's anything else to do with I just don't think there's anything else to do with the character, if I'm being totally honest with you. I think that you could do a lot with Jill because she's just one of those characters that like just conveniently had a motive that was super ahead of its time. And like, I think you could still do stuff with that, especially if this movie's gonna have AI commentary. Like, I just feel like you could do a lot more with Jill. As a character, I could see her returning if you wanted to, because I think there is more story there. I just think bringing back somebody like Stu or just an accomplice in general, I really feel like the only reason you would bring them back is really just kind of like fan service. So that's kind of what goes through my head, at least. But yeah, I think Jill would probably be my answer. I don't really want a returning Ghostface, though, if I'm being honest. I think part of the fun of a new Scream movie is trying to figure out who it is amongst the new cast. And I feel like all that fun is, you know, just kind of washed away if it's somebody returning, right? Just in general. So the one weird idea that Scream has never done that I have no interest in them pursuing is returning killers. I have no interest in that. That's what makes Scream stand out, is the fact that they don't have returning killers, right? Friday the 13th has that. Halloween has that. Nightmare on Elm Street has that. But what's great about Ghostface is it's always someone different under the mask. That's what makes Ghostface different. I think when you take that away, it kind of just turns into a regular slasher, you know? So I just don't want that to change, personally. I think that's a really fun thing. Josh is saying, I'm trying to find more movies that are like huge budgets and should be good, are watchable, but are just bad, like Congo. There are definitely movies like that, and I'm just really trying to think of them. Like watchable movies, great casts, but just kind of whatever, you know, just kind of, Have you seen The Chronicles of Riddick, Josh? That's kind of one of those movies to me. I don't know if you've ever seen that before, but like all the Riddick movies are honestly kind of like, these should be good, but they're kind of just okay. they're kind of just, I don't know. I feel like those movies they're still like, you should watch them though. Like if you guys like sci-fi, I still like recommend them a little bit, I'll be honest. But man, they're kind of whack. I feel like that's a weirdly good example. Child's Play fan is saying, do you think they shouldn't have killed Cotton Weary in Scream 3? No, I absolutely think they should have killed Cotton Weary in Scream 3. I love that they killed Cotton Weary. I love Cotton Weary's arc in general. I think it's fantastic. I love just what they did with his character from Scream 2 to Scream 3. I love that, you know, this is a character who was falsely accused, and then, you know, tries to change up the narrative. And then we see kind of why Sidney was even suspicious of the guy in the first place. He's still very nefarious. He is not necessarily a bad guy, so to say, but he does things that are, he does things that are just like selfish and self-serving and things that aren't very savory. Lots of S words, but I think that's what's great about Cotton Weary is that he's the closest thing we have to like a side antagonist, I guess, in the entire franchise. And I think that's something, just an aspect of Scream 2 that I love so much that really elevates it. The whole thing going on with Cotton Weary is great. Him trying to get that interview to clear his name essentially to the public and become super famous. It's fucked up. You know, it's super selfish. It's taking it in a way. I think it's kind of taking advantage of Sidney Prescott. And I think Cotton gets exactly what he deserves in Scream 3. So personally, I would not change that at all in Scream 3. Honestly, probably one of my favorite parts of Scream 3 is the fact that Cotton Weary is the opening scene, something that's wonderfully set up from the previous film into that one. So no, I would not have changed that at all. Jupiter Ascending, Ty Lee, that's a really good example of big budget, huge cast, and just not very good. Yes, Riddick is actually good, kind of, though. I agree. Like, it is kind of good. Like, honestly, dude, I have Pitch Black. I own the steelbook of it, and I kind of like it. It's not great, but it's a vibe, you know? It's like early thousands feeling sci-fi, and like that kind of rocks, man. But those movies are weird, man. I hear there's a fourth one that's coming out. I don't know what's going on with all that. You're saying like something more laughable. Like something that's a little more like laughably bad. Ever see The Relic, most underrated creature feature? I want to say, is that the one where like they're in the cave? Hang on, pause. Wait, maybe not. Hang on now. Maybe I haven't seen this. I'm looking at this monster. I'm like, what the fuck is this? This got a pretty good cast. Okay. Maybe I haven't seen The Relic. No. It's about a detective and a biologist trying to defeat a South American monstrous reptilian creature, which is on a killing spree in the Field Museum of Natural History. Holy shit, in Chicago. That's pretty interesting. No, I definitely have not seen this. What's the fucking name of that movie, though? There's a creature feature from like the early thousands that's like, I don't know why it made me think of. Never mind. Anyways, I have not seen this. I'm gonna have to check it out, though. It has a 39% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's in a museum, dude. We should watch it. I love it. 39%. That means it's gonna be good. That's how you know you found something that's gonna rock. Yeah, Tom Sizemore, Penelope Ann Miller. I don't know if I know that name, but probably someone big, based on the fact that they're putting it in parenthesis in the in the plot description. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. I'm gonna have to watch it. We're definitely gonna have to do this one. That would be fun. That would definitely be a good like watch along kind of movie. That would be cool. Unbridled Instinct is saying, I think Cotton should have been saved so he would become a Ghostface. But I think that's kind of what makes Cotton Weary special, is that he's just a dude with nefarious intentions. It's kind of like what they did in Scream 3 with Milton, right? Like, he's not a Ghostface, so to say, but he's a bad guy. You know what I mean? It's the same thing. Like, that's kind of what I think some of these new Scream movies are missing. There's like not as many dimensions to them, where like you watch like Screams 2 and 3, and even though I think there are parts of those movies that are really underwhelming, there's some really good story elements to both 2 and 3 that are like probably the saving grace of both of those films. And I think that's just something I love about them. They use these like bad guys in the background to like, you know, push the meta commentary forward. I love it. I think they're just like wonderfully complicated. It's not even laughable. It's just really good. Relic. Damn, then why, like, what's up with the, you know, Rotten Tomatoes is not always right about shit, though. I'll tell you what. They have if I'm not mistaken, Return of the Living Dead Part 2, which is a movie that I love. Personally, I don't care. I'll die on that hill. I think it's wonderful. That has like, last I checked, it had like a 0%, which I don't understand that at all. It is a weird sequel where I'm pretty sure like the entire cast from the first movie comes back. Okay, it's been bumped up to 10%, but still way too damn low. Return of the Living Dead Part 2 is fantastic. I don't care what anyone says. This movie totally rocks. And it's kind of like a remake of the original. It's kind of a sequel. I don't know, man, but I love Return of the Living Dead Part 2. I think both films are fantastic. Child's Play fan is saying, when do you predict we are getting a second trailer for Scream 7? Dude, I don't know. I really thought we were going to get it at the top of December. I feel like that made sense considering that, you know, right now we're going to have a ton of people who are getting together for the holiday and probably going to be talking about it, right? I feel like we should get a trailer for it soon. I also think, though, that we have, you know, December is times when we release like bigger blockbuster movies. So maybe we don't get anything for Scream right now. Maybe they're kind of like holding off on the marketing until basically January, and then they're just going to go completely insane with it. I'm really not 100% sure, but where it stands, how it stands right now, I'm almost thinking like we may not get anything this month. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure, which does worry me a little bit. You know, I remember especially with Screams 5 and 6, I just felt like it was nonstop marketing until we got to the film, and it's been kind of dead since the trailer came out. You know, we've had little tiny updates, little interviews and stuff, but no like actual promotion. You know, I guess the social media account's been a little more active, but whatever. Like they were doing like events and shit for Screams 5 and 6. I am actually getting a little worried about the lack of marketing. So I'm hoping that they pick up with it a little sooner than later. What else is going on? Jamie is saying that Relic deserves a much better score. Damn. Okay, I gotta watch that one. Tyler Mann is saying, I just love talking horror movies. I'm glad you're with us. I also love talking horror films. You're saying you DM'd me. Totally want to do some streams with you. I'm a filmmaker with 80K subs. Fuck yeah, dog. I would absolutely love to do something, man. Tyler, I will. I'll hit you back. We'll make something happen there. I also love talking horror films, let me tell you. So I'm all about that. Josh is saying, I can't believe Sydney jumps in front of a bus and gets wrecked in Scream 7. Such a way to go. It's crazy to me. I can't believe they would. You know, her, Gail, and Chad and Mindy, I just can't believe they all blow them up in a gigantic bomb factory explosion. Why would they go into the bomb factory? You think they would be smarter characters than that? You're also saying Return of the Living Dead 2 is great. That's bullshit. People have no taste. I mean, I like the original more, but I think it's right up there with, like, it's very close to how much I like the original. I don't know. Both those movies totally rock. Lots of fun there. Really enjoyed those. It's looking more like January now for the next trailer. I'm kind of thinking, the more I think about it, King Bull, I think that's probably when it's gonna drop. I could see them going really hard with the marketing from like top of January all the way to the bottom of February, if I'm being honest. Just because like we kind of get like a lot of the big releases. Avatar, for instance, is coming out real soon. That's going to kind of take over the movie side of things for a little while. For some reason, Anaconda is dropping on Christmas. Who's going to see Anaconda on Christmas? I don't know, but hey, respect. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm probably gonna slow down with the channel around these releases, but I do plan. I am hoping for something big in January if we don't get anything soon. So we'll see what ends up happening. Child's Play fan is also thinking is relying on their trailer too much for marketing. I mean, they absolutely got to market the movie, though. I will say, I think a big problem. I think a big problem with Scream 4 was that they undermarketed the film. They did like these weird little, they did like very little like actual trailer and, you know, talking about it, social media promotion, but they did like little tiny like spiking events, if that makes sense. Like I think there's a big event at like the MTV Music Awards that year, but like not as many young people I feel were really watching that. Like I feel like YouTube was really starting to come into full effect and take over, you know, the young crowd at that point. Not so like basically moving away from MTV to YouTube. And I just think that they were marketing to the wrong crowd with that movie, and that's why it didn't really do that well at the box office. Scream 7, I'm starting to get worried, is just not doing a whole lot of marketing at all. Now, it's still early, you know, we're still like 2.5 months out. So if we're still having this conversation in January, though, that's when we start to get worried. We'll see, though. I just really hope that they, you know, they do market it. I know that the Scream 7 trailer did do some numbers, which is really exciting. And I have no doubt in my mind that this movie's going to make money. But I really don't want it to be a Scream 4 situation where it doesn't make enough to render more. I think that would suck. That would be a major bummer. HMG Workout Fitness is saying, Jake, should Dewey come back in 7 the way Randy did in 3, like with a videotape? I don't know if Dewey, I don't know. Would Dewey do that? I don't know if he would make a Maybe he did. I don't know. Maybe we get to see a video of him in the in the RV or something, making a video for Gale. That could be really emotional. I feel like we would have seen that already though in Scream 6, you know, but I don't know. What do I know? Anything could have happened. Josh is saying, Jake, your shot is done, baby. Welcome to the show. Hell yeah. Thank you. So I can't thank you enough for that. I know we can't talk about it, but I thank you. That really means quite a bit to me. So thank you again. I'm just really excited. That's all I'll say. You also can't believe Scream 7 is just really Speed 3. That's, you know, that was the twist that I think no one's going to see coming, truly. You know, Matthew Lillard just driving around. That's... Jesus. You know, I hope Scream 7 is that shocking, though. I'll tell you what. Unbridled Instinct is saying, can't say I have interest in Anaconda. You know, I don't either, sadly. I'm hearing from, you know, the people that run Bloody Disgusting that they were sent like some sort of notice not to call it a horror film in their marketing. And I'm like, man, like people like Bloody Disgusting, people like all the YouTube channels who just talk about movies, like it's free marketing, man. It's literally free marketing for your movie, and you're gonna be upset that, you know, people are calling it a potential horror film. It's about a giant snake coming after people and eating people. Even if it has a comedic tone, it's got a horror element. God, crazy stuff. Unbridled Instinct is asking, Jake, do you think Angelina was helping Roman in Scream 3? I'm gonna do a whole video about this at some point. I have so much to talk about regarding the character of Angelina. Maybe one day I'm going to get into it. I don't know. I have thoughts about it. I don't think she was a Ghostface. Personally, like as it stands right now, I don't believe she was a Ghostface, and I think there's a good reason as to why. I like the theory. I think it's interesting. It's thought provoking. But I want to talk about it in a video at some point. I do have a point to be made with all of that. Tyler Mann is saying Anaconda is going to be more of a comedy than anything else, subversive. Yeah, it's a Jack Black comedy. It's going to be Jumanji 3, basically. And they're also making Jumanji 3. So, I don't know. I mean, I'll see it when it comes out on some streaming service kind of thing. You know, I'm not racing to the theater to see that one, I guess. There's Josh and Jake T. I don't know. Is there any T? I couldn't tell you. Josh is saying CGI Dennis Hopper giving Lillard a back rub in front of a fire. Weird thing to add to Scream. If they're asking people not to call it a horror film, it means it's a horror film in that way, right? In that way. If they're yeah, you already said that. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just such a weird, the whole situation is just so weird to me. So I've kind of just stopped covering it because I'm like, well, I only talk about horror films on here, so I guess I'm not going to give them free marketing. You know, it's crazy. I don't know. It's all like, anytime a studio is like, don't market our movies, it's like, okay, so you want to lose money? Okay, cool. Yeah, fine. I won't talk about it. It's always weird. It's just always a weird thing to me. Rubs me the wrong way, they say. And I liked being rubbed the right way. So King Bull is saying, I hope the next Chucky movie goes back to the original roots from the first movie. They've made him into a goofy cartoon character in recent years. We want the scary evil doll back. I want the scary evil doll that is like accidentally a little funny. Like that's what I love so much about the original Child's Play is hilarious, but it's like, it's not on purpose. Does that make sense? Like, it's like, man, when he comes to life for the first time and he's like, you bitch, and he's, you know, freaking out and doing all that shit. That's so funny. Like, dude, that's hilarious, but I love it. Like, I'm like, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen. That Child's Play is so much fun to me. And Child's Play 2, also, I think the original Child's Play trilogy is like, that's my favorite thing to watch from that whole series. Those are so good. They are goofy. They are a little over the top, but I feel like they're not like trying to be full goofy. Like they got like it's almost accidental goofiness about them that I miss that. I miss that about the original run. Once we get into like Bride of Chucky, which is still very fantastic, it's a little more upfront. You know, it's a little more like just upfront. Yeah, this is a goofy thing, you know? And I miss the days when they were still like kind of trying to make it like a serious thing, but now it's, you know, now it just feels like the toothpaste is out of the tube and all that fun shit. I have not seen Begonia yet, Josh. I actually meant to see it. That director is someone who is very hit or miss for me. I gotta be honest. I love some things from him and other stuff not as much. What I will say is I really liked Poor Things. I think that really kind of blew me away a little bit. His next movie after that, I can't even remember the name of it. I could not get into it. I don't know what it was. I tried watching it twice. Never really just couldn't get into it. Begonia, I want to see it though. I love the cast. I love the people that he's been working with recently. If it's Emma Stone or Jesse Plemons, I'm trying to think who else is in that movie, but I really love those actors. So I definitely want to get around to checking it out sometime soon. Isn't it a remake of another movie too? Isn't it like a new take on some old movie, if I remember correctly? I can't, it's been a while since I was reading up about that one, but I do want to check it out. Dude, see it. Okay. I'm very, like I said, just director's very hit or miss with me, but I will check this one out. It's fucking great. Okay, rock on. I'm gonna check it out. Jake, you have a Freddy shirt and I'm in my Jason shirt right now. We have to fight. That's too funny. This is like one of my favorite horror shirts. I love this Freddy shirt. This is kind of sick. Kind of cool stuff. So always really like this one. How do you think Act 3 will play out in Scream 7? Says Days Hart Lee. I really think, I really just hope it's, whatever it is, I hope that it's good. I genuinely, the thing I know the least about in Scream 7 is Act 3. I have no idea where it's going to go. My guess is that it's probably going to be at Sydney's house. I'm just thinking about the other, movies that Kevin Williamson has written in the series. They almost always end up at somebody's, house. And it looked like that was a featured set piece of the film. It looked like they spent a lot of time shooting at that place. That's my guess. But we'll see. We'll see what's up with all of it. I hope that whatever it is, it's something worthwhile for the fans. It's a big thing for me. Go in blind to Begonia. Is it on something yet? Can I watch it right now? I'm curious. There's a few I missed a few movies this year and I'm kind of bummed about it. I'm trying to get back to them. I missed the new Paul Thomas Anderson flick in theaters, which I'm really bummed about because I hear it didn't do well. And I heard nothing but good things. I really wanted to see that. So I missed a bunch of movies that I just like, it was one of those things where I'm like, if I'm not covering it, I got to prioritize something else. So I couldn't make it out to the theaters to see some of these things, but there's a few movies coming out this month that I am going to go see, and I don't know if I'll cover them or not, but I'm glad I'm going to see them. So really excited to see some more of these things. Mara Hill is saying, Jake, my dude, blessed evening. I'm watching Terrifier right now. Rock on, enjoy, have so much fun watching Art do his thing. Thanks for hanging out with us. Greatly appreciate you. Tyler works in a pop culture museum and we just got a prop glove from Freddy vs. Jason. That's so cool. What? Nice, dude. Oh man, I want to put that thing on. It would be kind of cool to, I don't know. That's crazy. Days is saying, what role do you think Sam Reckner and isn't it Asa Gurman? Crazy. Asa Gurman will have, what role do they have in the film? I'm really thinking one of them is going to be a red herring. One of them is going to just straight up be dead. I don't see these. I don't see these two being killers. Only because I just feel like it's too obvious. Like I saw pictures of them in the cast, and I'm just like, that would be like the obvious Ghostface choice, And I that's never good to make that person the Ghostface. I feel so great red herrings, but maybe not the Ghostfaces. One battle after another is solid. I gotta sit down and watch that. I haven't had time. It's been crazy, man. It's been a nutty year. I'm hoping that 2026 I can find some time to chill out a little more. It's been nuts. I can't complain though. Life is great. I can't complain, but I just would like to just chill out a little bit more next year if I could. That would be cool. What are your thoughts on the Predator franchise? I think it's fucking booming right now, dude. I mean, we had 2 Predator movies come out this year, and I can't even believe I'm saying this, but the animated one I think I liked more than the live action one, and I loved both of them. Man, really enjoyed both the Predator flicks this year. I think Killer of Killers though is making my top 10 list of the year, which I will have out next week. That's a big video I'm planning for sometime next year. Talk about my top 10. I have been, and I have to admit, guys, this is a controversial thought. It's been going through my brain. People hate worst of lists, and I've been teetering on the thought of doing one. I don't know. I definitely have 10 movies that I strongly disliked this year, and I'm considering talking about them, but I don't know. I'm on the fence. I think I want to do a couple of videos talking about 2025 horror, though. I really want to talk about my 10 favorite movies, and I definitely want to talk about 10 movies that I think were underrated, that deserve a little more love. Because I literally already have those lists. I mean, if I have them in my head. I don't want to say them because I want to make a video out of them, but I genuinely already know what the lists would be. So. Mara, I don't know if you know or not, but Josh Petrino actually worked on Terrifiers 2 and 3. So I'm not trying to steal his thunder. I'm just trying to hype him up here a little bit. So Josh did a lot of the VFX works on the sequels, which is pretty cool. Josh, did you work on the first one? I think you just worked on the sequels, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. What do I know? What do I know? I won't speak for the man. Austin Allman is saying Companion is my number one horror this year. That's on one of those lists. I won't say which one, but Companion, I had a lot of things. The more I watch Companion, the more I really love that one. It's grown on me quite a bit. I think that movie rocks. And if you haven't seen it, it's a very fun time. It's got a lot of great things going on with character work wise with that movie. I think that is the strongest element of that movie. Just the character work is phenomenal. Am I going to tune in for season 5 of The Boys? I would. I'm still behind on The Boys. I have not seen Gen V. I have not seen season 4. The most caught up I am with The Boys is I saw season 3, and I have not come back to it. I am currently in the middle of Pluribus over on Apple TV, which is freaking fantastic, and I'm watching Severance for the first time. I just finished up season 1, and guys, if you haven't seen Severance, it's one of the best television shows I have ever seen in my entire life. I am blown the fuck away. I cannot stress it enough when I say that I was really vibing with it. Like, it's got a really good first season. Those first 5 episodes, I'm like, this is phenomenal. Oh my God. Cast is amazing. Christopher Walken's in there, if you guys haven't seen it. Adam Scott's, a bunch of other great people. Ben Stiller directs a ton of the episodes. Man, great stuff in there. But then you get to the last 2 episodes, and when I tell you it's some of the best television I have ever seen in my life, my God. I could not recommend it enough. Severance has been fantastic. Pluribus has been fantastic. And I'm trying to get through both of those right now. I'm also watching It Welcome to Derry and currently covering it on the page. And then the Creep Tapes. We got one more episode of the Creep Tapes, which a new one came out today, and it's pretty fucking great. Tell you what, really fun stuff there. So, Mara's going to be moving on to 2 and 3 after this. Rock on, rock on. Very fun movies, I'll tell you what. I love those. I got to put them on again. I was so close to working on Weapons, but I was finishing Terrifier 3 and couldn't jump on it. That's so funny. And no, you weren't working on the first one. You worked on every kill of 2 and 3. And Josh was keeping his secrets the whole time when he was working on Terrifier 3. I was asking, and he didn't spill a word to me. And I really wanted to know, but the moment I saw it, I called him. I remember going back and forth about it. I just love Terrifier. Terrifier 3 was awesome. I think 2 is still my favorite, which is probably crazy, but I think 2 is still my favorite in terms of just story and character and all that. It was just such an improvement over the original, but I think 3 might have the better kills. I'm going to be honest. The more I've watched both of those films, I'm like, man, the kills in that sequel are crazy good. Oh, baby. Really good stuff there. He sent the glove pics in the Discord. Tyler, you're in the Discord too. You're so cool, bro. I'm not that cool for you to be in my Discord, but I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm not worthy, man. I'm not worthy. Ooh. Interesting. The Scream movie account just posted on their social media something about Einstein Kills. I wonder if they're doing if Einstein Kills is doing a song about Scream. They just had an Art the Clown song. Maybe now they're doing like a Scream thing. That'd be kind of cool. I'm gonna look up. I'm gonna check out the glove pick in just a sec. I actually got to get off stream. Oh, look at that. Mara Hill just became a Ghostface member. Hey, welcome. I appreciate the support, my friend. Thank you so much. Guys, thank you all for the support tonight. I greatly appreciate you all. We're going to be going live over on the gaming channel here in like 15 minutes. We're going to be playing some Repo. It's going to be a ton of fun. So definitely stop on by if you can. Again, I really appreciate everyone for hanging out tonight. Really does mean a lot. It's been a great conversation. And I'm really hoping that we can do some crazier stuff next week. I'm doing a stream with Brandon from I Like Scary talking about Stranger Things. Erica, it might be responsible for some of that. And it's going to be fun. We're going to do some different streams next week. It's not just going to be Scream themed. So show up. It's going to be fun. There are going to be some fun streams. Stop on by. And then I think after next week, I might be taking a little bit of a break up until next year, but I'll keep you guys updated. I do appreciate you guys again. Don't miss the streams next week. Have a safe weekend, everybody. And as always, don't forget to kill it out there.